Every day is like a blank page, waiting for you to write your own story. And here's the kicker. You're the one holding the pen. It's not some fate-driven script you're following. Nope. It's all about what you decide to do, how you react, and what you choose to believe about yourself. Every choice, even the tiny ones, sets the gears of your life in motion, nudging you one way or another. People we meet, situations we get tangled in, they aren't accidents. They're like magnets, drawn to the energy we put out. We're constantly pulling things to us, sometimes without even realizing it, just by the vibes we give off and the way we see the world. The truth? We're all authors of our own stories. What happens next? That's on us. Whether it's a happy chapter or a tough one, it's ours to own. Keeping that drive alive, especially when life's pulling at us in a million directions, is key. It's like having a little voice whispering, "Don't forget your gut, it knows the way." Trusting your instincts? That's the compass, right there. They're like the GPS that never fails you. And here's the juicy part. The choice is always in your hands, every single moment. You're a co-creator, shaping your reality just like an artist molding clay. The way you focus your thoughts, the things you give your energy to, that's where the magic happens. You've got to keep your mind clear, like a window, letting all your dreams and desires shine through. When you stay focused on what really matters to you, that's when things start to move. Now, let's talk about how your mind shapes everything around you. Think of your thoughts like the gears in a machine. They're what drive everything forward. When you get stuck in a loop, like playing the same song over and over, or you keep attracting the same type of energy, that's a red flag. Something's out of sync. Energy needs to flow, like water in a stream. If it's blocked, everything starts to feel like quicksand, stagnant, stuck, and unchanging. But here's the deal. Where you point your attention, that's where the magic happens. It's like having a flashlight. Where you shine it, the path lights up. If you're focused on the good stuff, you draw more of it in. On the flip side, if you're stuck in the negative, you'll keep attracting more of those heavy vibes. So, it's all about where you choose to aim that light of yours. Start shining it on the good, on the possibilities, and watch how things start to shift. Let your energy flow in the right direction and just see what happens. The more you focus on the positive, the more that positive energy will start coming back to you, like waves coming to the shore. Over time, we've developed a way of functioning that's driven by fear, something that's hardwired into our biology, like an old, worn-out switch we can't quite turn off. Since the dawn of humanity, we've been all about survival, avoiding danger, dodging risks, doing whatever it takes to stay safe. This survival mode has been with us for ages, and it shapes how we see the world around us. When it comes to relationships, though, it's like we're stuck on repeat, caught up in toxic patterns. We're so busy avoiding the bad stuff from the past, we end up attracting more of it. We hang on to old wounds, letting them color how we connect with others, which only pulls in the same unhealthy relationships over and over. The trick to breaking free? Learning how to deal with those past hurts, once and for all. Enter the concept of neutral attention. Sounds simple enough, right? But it's pretty powerful. We tend to think of attention as either good or bad, positive or negative. But here's the catch. Life doesn't just respond to good attention. It responds to the content of your attention, whether it's positive or negative. Take a work challenge, for example. You can choose to see it as a chance to grow, attracting positive energy and opportunities. Or you can choose to gripe about it, feeding it with negative vibes. Guess what? Negative energy will come right back at you. Your mind, by the way, plays a huge part in this. When you're feeling positive, you see things through rose-colored glasses. But when you're in a funk, everything looks like doom and gloom. Fear kicks in, and your mind starts running wild with negative thoughts. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. So it's super important to get your mind and heart on the same page. When your heart's heavy with negativity, your thoughts follow. suit, and before you know it, you're attracting more of the same. On the flip side, when you can look at something without immediately reacting, without letting it mess with your emotions, that's where the magic happens. It's like watching a storm pass without getting wet. You stay dry, steady, and unaffected. If you want to create the life you dream about, you've got to get a handle on how your attention works. A lot of people get caught up in their past, fears and traumas, giving them all their attention. But guess what? That does. It only keeps those negative experiences alive and well. To make space for the reality you really want, you need to balance both polarized and non-polarized attention. Here's how to do it in 3 steps. Step 1, acceptance. It's the antidote to resistance. When you stop fighting a situation, you free up energy that was being wasted on negativity. This energy then shifts toward manifesting the good stuff. Think of it like clearing out a blocked pipe so the water can flow freely. You're not hoarding energy, you're just letting it flow in a better direction. Acceptance doesn't mean you're okay with the situation, but you stop fighting it. It's about making space for something better. Step 2, redirect your focus. Once you accept where you are, you shift your attention toward what you want. It's all about making room for the positive things you want to come into your life. Even if things look bad, don't feed it with more negativity. When you see something from a neutral place, without letting it drag you down, you stop giving it power. You stop giving it fuel to keep growing. So, to make your dreams a reality, you have to get comfortable with accepting things as they are, even if they're less than ideal. Let the worst-case scenario roll off your back. And in doing so, you stop feeding it with energy. By redirecting your attention, you're not just wishing for things to get better, you're actively making space for them to change. And once you get the hang of this, your reality, it'll start shifting, piece by piece, until everything falls into place. If you want to make any real change in your life, the first thing you need to do is fully embrace the present moment. Yeah, I know. It sounds simple, but it's the truth. The present is always shifting, never static. And no matter how hard we try, we can't go back and tweak it. So, why not focus on what comes next? What's ahead? Too often, we get stuck replaying our mistakes like a broken record. But here's the trick. Accepting the worst-case scenario actually takes the weight off our shoulders. It's like looking at a mountain of failure and realizing it's just a pile of rocks, nothing you can't climb over. Instead of letting those failures define you, turn them into stepping stones. Every little hiccup in life, it's just a lesson in disguise. Yeah, sometimes it feels like life is throwing you curveballs, but in the grand scheme of things, those curveballs might just be saving you from getting hit by a truck down the road. It's like that saying, blessings in disguise. So, don't get stuck in the mud of negative thinking. Accept what is, let it roll off, and look toward what you want to create. When you do this, your focus shifts, and you start calling the shots. Your attention, your focus, is the magic wand you need to shape your reality. The more you practice this mindset, the better you'll get at it, and soon enough, you'll start crafting the life you've been dreaming of. Now, I get it. Sometimes, it feels easier to bury our emotions, pretend they don't exist. But let me tell you, that's a dead end. Allow yourself to feel, really feel those emotions. Then, once you've felt them, redirect your focus. That's the trick. Instead of stuffing it down or spiraling, you channel that energy into something positive. Trust me, with enough practice, this will become your go-to move. You'll start noticing that the energy you used to waste resisting those feelings is now used to build the life you want. Pretty powerful, huh? Accepting where you are right now doesn't mean you've given up. Nope. It's just recognizing what's happening in this moment. And here's the cool part. Once you accept it, things get clearer. It's like putting on a pair of glasses after squinting your whole life. The fog lifts, and suddenly, you can see the path ahead. When you stop fighting the worst-case scenario, you stop wasting your energy on it. And guess what? That's when you can channel your focus into the things that really matter. You are the co-creator of your life. Yep, you have the power to choose the direction you go, to decide what experiences shape you, and to define your own destiny. Real transformation? It happens when you take control of your focus, when you decide to invest your attention in the things that matter most. So go ahead, move forward with confidence, because you're the architect of your own future. Thanks for sticking with me through this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Feel free to share it with your friends and family. Let's spread the good vibes. And hey, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and how you're applying these ideas in your own life.